Hi,
my name's Luca Laufer and I'm a product manager at Rotenberger. I'm responsible for the thread cutting tools. What did I bring you here today? On the one hand, the Supertronic 2000, which has been in the portfolio for almost 25 years now. And now, from April 1st, brand new, the Supertronic 2000E as a battery version. Battery. There's no getting around it. The CAS battery, of course. Cordless Alliance System stands for the first cross-manufacturer system for tools. With this battery, you can use over 200 devices from 20 different manufacturers. Why is the whole thing more flexible now? On the one hand, the Supertronic 2000E no longer has a cable. So there's no risk that the cable will get caught on the ladder if you now go up a ladder to cut a thread on the pipe that is just below the ceiling. Safety always plays an important role. In addition, the battery pack can be rotated. You can see that here. And therefore, of course, can be adjusted flexibly and depending on the situation. So now let me show you the machine. The front part is a highly reduced gear, also called spur gear, which ensures that there is a very high constant torque and that every thread that you cut is constant, precise, and of course, your work progress is very efficient. Furthermore, what is very important and is always popular with craftspeople is the off-center cutting head holder. That means, imagine that there is a pipe on the wall, very close to the wall, and you can still start with the machine and cut a thread on it. In addition, the compactness of the machine has repeatedly been praised by craftspeople. Also the size of the cutting heads. Okay, let me prove to you that the battery version is just as powerful as the corded variant. I use maximum power with both. A 2-inch pipe. I have now attached that on a tripod. The first thing we do is fix the pipe clamping device optimally at 2 o'clock. Then we take the 2-inch head out of the row case and attach it to the Supertronic 2000E without the need for further tools. Slide the device onto the pipe and onto the pipe clamping device. Check the right-left function again, forward and reverse, and forward to the right, reverse to the left, where we then move forward with 15 to 25 cycles per minute, and the reverse with 60 cycles per minute. Now we want to go forward and start the device. It's important that you always work with thread cutting oil, for example with the Ronal and Ronal Syn for drinking water pipes. This is extremely important for the longevity of the thread cutting jaws and the precision of the thread. Finally, I still recommend our pipe roughing wrench, which has repeatedly been praised by craftspeople because it simply enables a very even roughening of the thread, and the hemp can then be optimally pulled onto the thread. You've seen that the performance of the battery version is in no way inferior to that of the cable variant. Now it's up to you to decide which makes more sense. If you're only in the workshop for stationary work, I recommend the corded version. If you're mobile on the construction site where there may not be any power supply, I recommend the Supertronic 2000E battery version. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.